Welcome back, everyone. This is part 2 of our video about Office 365 and some of the user functionality of it. As you can see, we are already logged in, so what we'd like to show you now is the licensing. Through Office 365 and Microsoft, they have offered us 5 licenses per user for home computers. The way you can get there is coming up to the gear, click on it, click on Office 365 settings, coming over to software, and this is the version that you'll download. As you can see here, it's showing me that the recommended version here is 32-bit. If you have a 64-bit machine, it may or may not have that on there, but if you would rather have the 64-bit software, you just click here, a drop down arrow, and that's would give you the option for the 64-bit. Once you have the recommended version that you would like, you can come down here and click install, and that would install on the PC that you're trying to put it on. If for some reason that you are not ready for 2013 or a class that you have doesn't have 2013, you can put an older version of 2010 on there by simply coming down here and clicking. Again, this is 5 licenses per user, and so you can manage those licenses in this account once you start adding them to your account. Now, going to the OneDrive, here's the next thing. One thing I should add to with Microsoft, with the Outlook, they have given you 50 gigs of storage and a terabyte of storage for the OneDrive, in addition to the licensing. So in the OneDrive is basically a cloud storage site, and this is where you can open, edit, and create new documents. So you simply come over to the New, click on New, and pick which one you would like to have, whether it be Word or Excel or PowerPoint. I'll click on Word. And just to give you a couple little different things in here before we go back to our other document, in order to change the name of it, you just come up here and click, and you can just name this Test 123, and that would change your document. Now, Trish and I are actually logged in on the same account here, so what I'm going to do is go back to a different file and show you how you can actually share a document. Click on my test one, and basically what I've done here is shared this document with Trish. So I'm going to edit, and I've had 2 choices. I can either edit in Word or Word Online. I'll choose Word Online at this point. And up in the corner here, I can choose to share. I'll click on that. So there's 2 different ways to share. One is, as you can see, Trish is already coming up on my site here. We wanted to have that up and ready so we could show you in this demo. But basically what you can do is show here, you can invite people through an email, and you can choose whether you want them to edit or just view. Or you can get a link. And again, you've got a view and an edit. We found that doing the link and emailing it seems to be a faster response time than going through the email. Also in the email there, I usually uncheck this requires sign in order for them to go right to the document. So I'll get to the document here, and what we've done is you can actually see that Trish has already got her markers in here. You can see that's the guest contributor there, which is Trish. And what we did is we did it both ways, with an email and a link. So she has actually 2 ways of typing in here. And again, you can see up in the corner here. So right now what I'll do is, so you can see that we're working together here, I'll just put hello Trish, how are you? Okay. And she should see that fairly quickly here, and now you can see that she's already responding with a message back. So this is a great tool here that if you were to be working on a document together for a speech or whatever, that you could be working together without being in the same location. And I can just type back. And you can see I misspelled there, but we'll fix that real quick. And get my colon right. And so the other thing you can do with this document too is that you can actually open it in Word. Come up here. So the one thing about PowerPoint, a lot of times with the scaled down version, you don't get the links and you don't get all the full functionality. So this is really good in PowerPoint, is to be able to go right to your computer with the Office you have installed on your computer and do the editing there. And I'm putting in my credentials. Okay. And then again, we have to put in our password. And this is basically linking the Office account to your computer. And you can see now up in the corner how I have test student. And now that we're logged in as test student here, what I'm going to do is type a little bit more in here. And then when I'm done with it, I will come up to the corner here and save. And it's now, as you can see up in the corner here, that our save button, our little floppy disk looking icon here, has actually 2 arrows around it, and that means that's syncing with the web app up on the cloud there. So if you notice, when we click save, you're going to see a little thing down here, that's a bar that's going to show you that it's saved to the cloud. Yep, so it's uploaded that to that site there. So now we can click on back out of here. And we'll click out of here, and our screen will refresh. Now you can see what Trish has actually typed some stuff in there too. So we'll go out, come back in, and you can see how it has a new version. Which brings up another point here that I'd like to show you. Sometimes we make mistakes on our documents, and we want to see go back to a previous version. So what we can do here is come into this screen here, right click, go to our more actions, and check out version history. And now you can see when all the editing took place exactly what we did, so we could go back to a previous time if we made some mistakes on those documents. So another feature that Office 365 has to offer here too is the ability to upload and sync documents. I'm going to show you now how to upload a document. Basically, you come over to upload, and this brings up your desktop, or navigate to the page that you want to get to, whether it be your documents or wherever you might have a document stored on your computer. And here I'm just going to use this. This is on my desktop of this computer. Hit open, and you can see that it's uploaded there. I'm going to go ahead and delete this and show you another way to do it too. And so right click, hit delete, hit OK, yes. Put that yes down there. So another way we can do this too is that we can actually drag and drop. Just drag this right here, drop it in here, and there again, there it's uploaded. One thing to note on that too is that you can drag and drop these folders into the documents part here, but I shouldn't say folders. Basically it's just documents. You cannot drag a whole folder in there. Microsoft is working on that right now, but you cannot take a whole folder and drag it into this site. You have to do it individual documents at a time, and that was to do with the authentication issues. So in closing here, what we've showed you is how to open, create documents, how to access your email, and we're hoping what that'll do is that students and staff will utilize this site, eliminate the need for flash drives, and have access 24/7 anywhere. So if you're gone sick a day or whatever, you can actually still work on these documents and communicate with your teacher. So the only thing I can really say at this point here is go into the site, play around with it, and navigate through and see all the different features and functions it can offer to you. There are many YouTube videos out there to do research on, and we just basically showed you the basic things of the site to get you started. So good luck, and thank you.